Hi lovelies, and welcome back to a new video. My name is Evelyn Barta, and today we will talk about the Mandela Effect. Those that don't know me, I really love to talk about everything that is related to spirituality, mindset, living from the heart, but I'm also drawn to topics like parallel universes, different realities, timelines, dimensions. So today's topic is one of those. You've probably all heard about Nelson Mandela, but I'm not sure that you have heard about the Mandela Effect. If you didn't, then I'm gonna explain it. What is it? What is this mysterious phenomena? So without any further review, let's get into our video. If it ever happened to you that you have experienced something, be it a happening, or you watched a movie, or you read a book, or anything like that, and then you have a very vivid memory about it, how it was, but then when you come across that particular thing later on, a few years later, a few weeks later, then it looks totally different or it sounds totally different than how it was in your memory. And when you research it, you find out that actually it has never been in the way that you remembered. It has been always in the way that is presented in your reality right now. And you have no evidence whatsoever about that thing being different apart from your memories. So you are probably experiencing, in this case, the Mandela Effect. So what is the explanation of this phenomena and where is it originating from? The name of it, the Mandela Effect. So in the early 2000s, there was a show called The Art Bell Show, and it was hosted by Fiona Broome. And during the show, many people called in and claimed that they remember vividly that Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s while he was in prison. And they remember hearing about his death in the news back then, reading about it in articles. They remember that it was in textbooks as well. However, in reality, he only died in 2013 and he also became president. So Fiona Broome made a public post about it and blog as well. And more people claim that they do remember as well that he was dead. But then another group of people remember that he became president. So how is that possible? That millions of people can claim one thing collectively that they remember. They even learned about it in the school or read about it in their textbooks in the school. But in reality, it happened completely differently. So after this happening, more and more people started to have more awareness of these kind of happenings and pay more attention to these sort of things, which we call the Mandela Effect. Of course, there are different theories about that. Some people claim that this must be a conspiracy theory. Others say that your brain is playing a game on you because your memories can be easily biased on the information that you receive during the day. So you create a subjective perception of your reality. And of course, we know that everything is subjective. There's no such a thing as objective reality. But then also other people claim that the time has slipped and then we have slipped into an alternate reality where there was another possibility for him not to die. So we created this collectively. Now, here is the deal. Everything is subjective and we perceive our reality subjectively. But when millions of people claim something and they have in their collective memory a particular thing, that really raises some questions about our brain playing a game on us and our memories playing a game on us. If we want to look at this phenomena from a third dimensional perspective, of course, we're not going to find an explanation for it. So we really have to look into it from a quantum physical perspective, from a fifth dimensional perspective. Another interesting example of the Mandela Effect, another fascinating phenomena, is the novel of Oscar Wilde, The Portrait of Dorian Gray, which is actually the picture of Dorian Gray. But millions of people say that they remember that the title of the novel is not the picture of Dorian Gray, it's the portrait of Dorian Gray. Actually, if you look it up on Google, it will say that it has never been the portrait of Dorian Gray. It has always been the picture, and it's incorrectly called the portrait of Dorian Gray. So what really happened there? Why millions of people remember that title to be different? What if there was a shift in reality collectively and the word, the picture of Dorian Gray is more relatable to today's society and today's era than how it was the portrait of Dorian Gray? And that's why we slipped timelines and realities. And so the title of the novel has changed. And this is just one example because there are thousands of these kind of examples that collectively we remember in a certain way, but then history shows that it has never been that way. So we slipped realities and we changed timelines based on our collective resonance. In my personal opinion, that is totally possible because we understand now, and even science accepts the fact that there's no objective reality, there's subjective reality. Everything is subjective. So there are parallel universes, there are parallel timelines, and just by using our consciousness, we can change these timelines. We can go back and forth from these parallel universes and realities and possibilities. So if we can do that on a personal level, why we cannot do that collectively? There are different levels of awareness, and there's a reflective level of awareness where you're being aware with the fact that you're aware. So we see that playing out in the society more and more, and collectively as well, where people are aware with their awareness, and that is called consciousness. So people are aware with the fact that they are consciousness. They can be the observer of their thoughts, their emotions, their feelings. And that is great news, because if this collective resonance exists and we can change the course of the events and the course of the history and reality just by resonating collectively on a certain reality and certain idea, then we can change the future for the better as well. And I think it's super crucial for us to start paying attention to these kind of anomalies, unexplained phenomena when we are experiencing something like that, when we are experiencing the Mandela Effect, because on a personal level, we are experiencing it more and more, and I'm starting to pay more and more attention to it and accept the fact that yes, we can jump timelines, yes, we can change the course of the events just by our consciousness. So as a collective, if we start focusing on a positive outcome and we start envisioning a better future, then we can definitely create a better future. Let's not put our thought forms and emotions to a dark future. Let's envision a better future, a future where we are collectively free. And let's not pull into conspiracy theories about being controlled by artificial intelligence. Let's not get pulled into negativity about everything that is going on around the world right now. I think that if something that the Mandela Effect is teaching us is the fact that we can jump realities and create parallel possibilities. And since everything is subjective and nothing is really set in stone when it comes to our realities, it is very important to use our own discernment, our own intuition, and get pulled only into what resonates with us personally, and not getting pulled into other people's realities, other people's fears. And also stop doubting ourselves, stop calling ourselves crazy, and stop thinking that our memories are playing a game on us, and start accepting that yes, there is a possibility that we have jumped realities at some point. And the more open we are to that, the more we are going to experience that in the future, and the more we can create our reality and our desired outcomes. So guys, that was about the Mandela Effect today. I hope you liked this video. If what you heard has resonated with you, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. Always be true to yourselves. Have a good day, have a good week, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video.